It is game day Sunday, everybody, and here is a live look at I-70 westbound at Stadium Drive on the Scout camera. Just a few minutes ago, saw a pretty good jam up there on your game day Sunday. Do see some fog, heavier up there actually in this area, but visibility there at the surface not looking too bad. I do look for that to push on out of here by kickoff today. So here's your cloud cover forecast on game day. Here is right now, this morning, we are seeing significant cloud cover as I just showed you there. We're going to get a little break here throughout the game. I think the sun will peek out. You guys can see off to the left of your screen, though. Next system rolls in for late tonight. Actually, the timing on this whole thing has slowed down. I think we're talking about more of a Monday morning impact in terms of precipitation returning to the area. So here in a big picture way is that system starting off later this afternoon. This is actually by 5 p.m. tonight. This is going to be a fairly robust system that moves out through western Kansas. Looks like it dissipates a little bit as we get towards 9, 10 o'clock tonight. However, it is still progressing this way. So as we get to midnight, I think you'll see your first indication there's going to be showers and thunderstorms passing through Wichita over towards Eureka, down towards Independence. So as you guys can see, looking out regionally, this is going to drop a whole lot more moisture down here to the south of us, and that's really going to be the theme for this particular rain event. But here we go through tomorrow morning. I think this will be about 3, 4 a.m. that we start to see some moderate showers, a few little patches of heavier downpours making their way across state line. Looks like we may get some Harrisonville, Adrian, Appleton City may get some downpours before sunrise tomorrow. And then looking all the way through Monday, the back end of this just kind of straggles out. We do see mostly light scattered showers very off and on. Some people aren't going to get much of anything out of this whole system. Precipitable water values are not that high for our area, so hit and miss all the way through Monday. This is 8 p.m. Monday evening before this one finally pushes on out of here. So just as indicated, the bulk of the precipitation for this one, yeah, going to stay down to the south. Up here in our area, like I say, very slight, very hit and miss. Out here in western Kansas, central Kansas, you guys might get up to 1/10 of an inch for all of that activity. A little bit more so if you happen to wind up under several waves of precip, but all in all here in east central Kansas, looking to stay under 1/2 of an inch. Few little pockets down to the south, southeast of our area may get up to the 1/2 inch mark, a little bit more, like I say, if multiple waves of precipitation find you in this round. Seeing about 53, 54 degrees today at kickoff. Let's go ahead and move this on to evening by the time you're going home from the game or whatever party that you might be attending. Let's go ahead and pick up that 5 p.m. temperature. Actually going to warm up a little bit, I think, with that sunshine coming through the clouds, just getting started right about now. So could see 54 to 57 by this afternoon. That's for Sunday. So after that system moves through, and into Thanksgiving, through the Thanksgiving holiday, I think things stay dry. They are cool, not unexpected, not super, super cold, especially for this time of year. So here's what I think about travel plans for Thanksgiving. We're not completely out of the woods. If you're traveling locally or regionally, I guess I would say, good idea, I think, to be home by the end of the holiday, certainly looking towards Friday afternoon. I do see two systems now that ensemble forecasts are coming into good agreement on. So confidence is increasing in these. It's not total. So I want to go ahead and paint the picture because just this morning, ensemble guidance, which is what we look for that medium to long range forecasting, especially when those models start to agree, confidence goes up. And so I'm ready to go ahead and put this out that Friday afternoon, I do see a low moving into western Kansas there, you guys can see. And so Friday over into Saturday, let me go ahead and back this up. This is Friday evening. I do think we see bands of precipitation that may bring snowflakes up to northern Missouri for sure. This should be mostly rain south of I-70 with a few pockets of heavier rainfall there as we move into Saturday. Nothing too much to be concerned about. It's just going to be messy because that system looks to move through Saturday night over into Sunday. And then models are starting to converge on this Sunday afternoon, starting another system moving through that could have, we'll have to watch temperatures, but the ingredients might be there for some freezing rain, freezing drizzle, possibly a few snowflakes as well. So this could be the messier system, of the two that starts to move through Sunday evening over into Monday. So, looking at these next two systems, these are not massive in terms of what precipitation may find us, whether it is rain or a little bit of snow. Precipitable water values as the system gets started are struggling to approach an inch, kind of in line with the systems that we've already seen, bringing us the much needed precipitation that we have recently had. And so, with these waves, struggling to reach an inch, this actually second wave over Sunday into Monday, precipitable water values are increasing. So, they're enough to be messy, that's for sure. We're definitely going to keep an eye on them. So, before we get into the snow forecast, want to go ahead and point out confidence not super high, plenty of time left to see what the data does. But again, Ensemble starting to come into agreement that by the time we get over into Monday, that last system, Sunday over into Monday, could have brought us some snow. So, Ensemble starting to suggest that possibly around an inch in Kansas City, and decreasing there south of I 70, maybe half an inch. So, this could be a dusting, or these numbers really could verify. We are going to keep an eye on that as that second storm late weekend, especially over into Monday, does have the potential. We'll have to watch temperatures to bring us our first round of more significant snow. We have had some snowflakes around the region, but this may be the one. So we'll be watching that. Like I say, plenty of time to go on. It is awesome putting these forecasts together, keeping you posted, answering your questions. Always shoot me questions on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, whatever platform you are finding us. And all that is possible by our sponsors. So please keep in mind Premier Contractor Services. 660-464-2067 is the number you need to know for all your construction needs. Appreciate these guys bringing us live local weather coverage here on the Weather Spot. If you would like to get on here, I would love to talk about your organization and your business. Just shoot me a message on any of those platforms. I will get right back to you. Have an awesome Sunday. Enjoy the game. Yeah. Hope it goes our way. Talk to you later.